If you have hair problems like dry or frizzy hair, you may need a Free-Of-Sulfate shampoo that glucoside will now replace. I won't go around, so let's get started. So we will have 4 phases. Distilled water is pure H2O, which works as a solvent. You can use tap water, but are not recommended because tap water contains chlorine. It is a toxic substance that decreases the product lifespan. For this step, we need 100 grams of it. Lavender hydrosol was a non-toxic side product of dry lavender using the steam distillation method. It is a cleansing and provides oil for dry hair, which will strengthen your hair naturally. For this step, we need 60 grams of it. Glucoside is a base surfactant, which is not ionic. They are used for foaming and cleansing without any risk of irritation. The shampoo now works as a gentle, oily, non-drying shampoo. We will put 75 grams in. Cocamidopropyl betaine and CBB is a surfactant and foam booster, a mixture of fatty acid which comes from coconut oil with propylene glycol. Cocamidopropyl betaine has several qualities that make it effective in shampoo. Firstly, surfactant, it allows the interaction of water and oil, which normally reject one another. This makes it easy to lift oil from skin or hair and remove it with water. Secondly, enhancer of foam. So when CABB comes into touch with water, it helps shampoo produce a rich lather. Thirdly, thickening. CABB gives products more viscosity, which makes them creamier and thicker. Glycerin is a natural compound produced by vegetable or animal fats with a pH level of around 7. Glycerin moisturizes the skin surface from the skin's deepest layer and protects against and combats skin irritation. Guar, also known as guaran, is produced as a white powder. Guar is a thickening agent used in shampoo that can produce a film of adequate thickness. We will mix 6 grams of glycerin and 1.5 grams of guar to make it easy to dissolve into the solution. Now we put the mixture in and also dissolve glucoside and cocamidopropyl betaine. Natural preservative are substances that keep products from spoiling rapidly and can be found naturally. Natural preservatives come into varieties: antimicrobial preservative and antioxidants. So for the first one, antimicrobial preservative, it will stop bacteria, mold, and yeast from growing. This variety is the one that I will use. And the second one, the antioxidant preservative, that it will stop oxidation. However, antioxidants are not preservative in and of themselves, though, as they do not stop the growth of bacteria. A preservative having antibacterial properties must be added to them. We need 3 grams for this step. Citric acid, an organic acid found in citrus fruits that is filled with beauty advantages. Aids in keeping your hair soft, silky, and glossy. For this step, we need roughly 1.5 grams to 2 grams. Xanthan gum is a natural polysaccharide formed during the fermentation of glucose that thickens, stabilizes, and creates viscosity. Now we will mix 1.5 grams of xanthan gum and 6 grams of glycerin. Here you can use the whisk to mix it all up so it will not turn out like this. Now we will test the pH of the shampoo. The color is yellow, which will range along to 5 and 6. Now it is perfect to use. Here's the result of me using it for a week. For the first pictures, my hair looked not in shape, was messy and dry. But in the last picture, it looks better. Some parts are in shape and it looks more oily and shinier.